Hello everybody, welcome back to Civ 5 with Somnius Alarm. We're playing as the Shoshone, and I believe this is episode 3. I'll be honest, the start has been actually quite terrible. Our second city was this one over here. This was even before we were able to get off this island. There was some stuff going on over here, but the resources, the luxury resources we would have gotten over here was repeats of what we had at our capital city. We could settle over here, but I mean, you're not going to have a lot of production. There's only a couple hills around. There's not a lot of stuff going on. These luxuries we might actually expand to just naturally anyways. So I'm not really too concerned about getting those luxuries hooked up. But this was our best option. We'd had a couple hills. There was still lots of desert, and we couldn't really do much about that. But there was lots of fish. So with this, we're actually going to be able to get quite a bit of growth once we get these fish hooked up. And I believe there's 4 fish tiles within range of this city. So we're going to get lots of growth as soon as those are all hooked up. We do have some new luxuries, so that's going to help. And then our third city, I think we're going to be going right here. This will be in range of this iron, so we're actually going to have iron hooked up. I think the closest one other than that is this one here. There is sort of this one over here and this one over here, which is actually pretty good. They're 9 iron used, so those will be pretty good to get. But I think this one's just going to be too important. This city here is going to be a really strong city. It's going to have a mountain in range, so we can build Neuschwanstein later on in the game. It's going to have lots of hills for a lot of production. There's going to be cattle. There's bison, which combines really nicely with our unique building, the buffalo pound. And there's also a lot of wheat and some new resources, as well as some copper, so we'll have stuff to trade. I think we won't quite get this sheep and iron, though it'll be just outside of range, although eventually the border will expand to that iron and we'll be able to get that hooked up and actually use that iron. But for now, I'm not sure when we might want to build this once this buffalo pound is complete, but we do need to get some tile improvements here. So you can see we're actually working this tile here, which isn't the greatest, but I don't think we have much choice at the moment. I guess I could favor maybe a little bit more growth. Probably a little bit better, actually. So let's favor a bit more growth. We're going to be 7 turns until a new citizen is born, and then we'll be able to switch it over to high production when we go to build our new settler. So we are able to start looking around a little bit here. Tier, nice to meet you. Okay, that's done. And then looking at the research, we could go up to philosophy, but I think by the time we get philosophy, it's going to be a little bit too soon to build our national college, because we still got to get the library in our first city. So you know what, let's get the wheel, and then maybe let's go ahead and build, I think we might want to build construction, because then we'll get access to composite bowmans. We'll have coliseums so we can improve our happiness, which might be a problem, and then we'll be able to kind of start working our way up that. After that, it might be time to start going towards, well, metal casting is actually pretty useful. Having the workshops is going to be very useful, but we might go for the National College at that point. And then drum and poetry we'll need to get at some point, but I don't think that's just yet. So let's start with that. And I think we can just head to the next turn now. Pedro's completed the Hanging Gardens. Oh, we've met Poland. Poland's in the game. They're actually usually pretty strong. I don't know if we want to trade embassies just yet. You know, I don't think they're close enough to really make a run for me, and they'd have to do it all amphibiously, so I think we can do that. We are kind of weak right now, so we are at like in danger of being somebody sending a whole bunch of units at us and just overwhelming us. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure I'll be able to kind of keep up with the rest of these civilizations just yet. So we might end up kind of in a tough spot. Okay, you're getting... what do we want? Do we want... you know, we can upgrade this unit. We can enhance our culture, get more religion, but I think that's kind of past. There's already 2 religions founded. I don't think I've even gotten a pantheon or anything, so I don't think there's anything we really want to do with religion. We could get a bit of gold. That's probably not going to give us much. We could do culture. I think I'm just going to upgrade this unit. And hopefully there is some more, there are some more stuff still available. We just gotta kind of go get it. Or runes that are still available. But it will be a little bit tricky. And it does upgrade to composite bowman, which isn't too bad actually. Siam. Hello, Siam. You, I don't mind giving an embassy to. You're pretty peaceful usually, I believe. Let's do that. Do they want anything? Yes, and they have silver. And they can't give me the gold per turn. You know what? I'm gonna actually trade marble for silver. And then that way I don't really need the happiness right now, and I could sell this copper anyways to somebody else. So I'm going to trade that, and then hopefully I'll get sort of a mission to connect marble or something like that. So we'll see if that works. Or sometimes our cities will say they want us to get... so he's going to war against Siam. I have no interest in this arrangement. I do kind of want you to go to war. Although you are kind of far away, so I shouldn't be too worried. We're actually right in the smack in the middle of the map. There's like people all around us. And you got shot a little bit. That's where Siam is, so they might get this before I have a chance to get over there. That's alright though. I do kind of want to see what's straight south of me, so I might want to bring this trireme back. But for now, I'm going to get you to build some farms. A farm right over here would be really good. Shoot him, and that guy's done. And now you can go ahead and rest. Okay, go ahead and rest. You I might bring back. A way to get back there. Come back the long way, sort of. This religion has been founded. Siam has founded another religion, so there's only 2 religions left to be founded. We're just gonna kind of inherit whatever religion is closest to us. I am kind of curious what religion they founded. Buddhism, +2 faith from quarries. You can buy cathedrals, interesting. You gain science when a missionary or prophet spreads this religion to cities of another religion. So, and I don't think that would apply to me. I could get the +2 faith from quarries and the cathedrals, I believe. I'm not sure. But that might not be bad. If we get a quarry on this marble over here, we're going to have a quarry on the stone. That would actually be half decent. I mean, it's not something that I had designed myself, but that should be alright. So let's go ahead and do next turn. Siam is protecting Sidon, which is right beside me. They're still angry because I stole that worker. I think that's what it was from. I think I'd stolen a worker from them. Head over this way. We might... No, we're not going to have a way to go back that way. We might have to go right by that barbarian encampment. But, oh well. Okay. You are going to come back here. Moak has grown, so we're starting to get a little bit of growth. We do have 2 workers, that's pretty good. Next turn. Yeah, so as soon as we got that 1 fish hooked up already. As soon as we get another one, that's going to go a lot faster. Yeah, I don't think there's much to do about that. We're going to be going by that anyways. And you can just head on. There's no way to get you up there, eh? You know what, let's head you back towards the capital. Okay, Buffalo Pound. There's 2 more turns till we get a new citizen. I'm going to want to get a settler after that. But I think I'm going to have to sink 2 turns into something. I can do... Do I want to do a shrine? I might set 2 turns into the stoneworks. It'll give me a bit more production, and it'll give me an extra production on that marble. That looks pretty good, actually. So let's do 2 turns of stoneworks, and then once we grow, we'll be able to switch over to the settler. Yeah, this city's going to be a pretty good city. It's going to have lots of growth, lots of production, so I'm very happy to be going towards that spot. Let's head over this way. Timoak has grown and has another fish tile. What tiles are you working right now? So you're working that fish tile. You might want to get another workboat. Let's keep you growing for now. Yeah, I think that should be alright. It's going to take a little while to get growth kind of going. We can compare our capitals. You want to buy copper. I don't mind that, and especially with somebody who's likely to be very aggressive. No, I don't want horses. Are you only going to give me 6 then? Oh, he's not including... Huh. Yeah, sure, I'll take the horses then. I think I could get 7 gold per turn from somebody else, but I think it's better to just take the deal with him because he's a very aggressive player. So Ask is typically very, very aggressive. They have 8. So our capital is actually growing relatively on par with everyone else. Warsaw has 1 wonder already. I've got to keep an eye on them. And they're way across on the other side of the world. They're kind of dangerous. Rio is already an 11 city. They've only got 2 cities. And some of the other players have 3, it looks like. So I guess they slowed down on their city building, on their settler building. But it is a pretty strong city, it looks like. It's got wheat, it's got sheep, it has stone, it has lots of production, it already has a wonder, and so that looks like a pretty good city. That might be a city we want to take, but we'll see how. First we got to get out of the early stages, the early stage slump that we had. So this is Mosankani has grown. we could switch over to our settler. And actually, we should probably do a little bit of micromanaging of this here. Okay. We don't have much in terms of high production stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we really have much that we could have done. Like, we could switch over to this tile here. It's not really going to do us much. I mean, we've got as much production as we can get. That tile's improved, right? Yeah, it's got an improvement already. I guess we'll just keep going with that. Do we want to get... Might as well hook up the other camp here. This way. I don't think we can get by there. That's alright. You are gonna head over here. I think I'm just gonna park him in Mosonkani. And when the settlers build, he'll travel with him over to the new city. Yeah, build a camp. And you can actually head over here. I'll get you to park in Timoak. Yeah, see, Sidon desires marble. Nice. As soon as that trade ends with Songhai, we'll get marble hooked back up and we'll complete that quest. So a little bit easier than having to figure out how to get some or whatever. So I think we're starting to recover a little bit. I mean, we're not terribly far. Let's just take a quick look at the tech rankings. So if we go to technologies, Brazil is in the lead with 17. We're only 4 techs behind. This is immortal, so it's not like Deity where it's like a crazy disadvantage. And they've got several techs on us right at the start. They do have a couple of techs on us at the start, but I think we might have fallen behind a little bit as well. If you look at our science output, it's actually pretty low compared to everyone else right now as well. Siam's doing pretty good. They're usually pretty good on science, but they're not an aggressive sim, so they're an aggressive AI, so sometimes they can be bullied a bit. So somebody like Babylon or Songhai can come around and bully them. We'll see how that goes. So we might want to start building some of these teepees. Where's this worker? You're over here. Huh. Yeah, you don't really have much to do over here. You know what? Come over here. We'll get you to build a teepee. Might as well come to this tile then. And you're gonna head over to Timoak. There is a little barbarian there, so must be something around here. Something on the other side of the island. Okay, you can go in there and fortify till heal. So 7 turns until we got our settler. We'll get this this city going. Okay, so you're gonna go into Timoak. Around this way. Curious if this is going to be a good island to settle. There is silver, so that'd be a new luxury resource. I think we want to get up to 4 cities, although we probably want to get the National College before we get our 4th city. But it could be not too bad. I see sheep and that sort of stuff already. Put you on alert and get you heading around this way. We might want to send one of our composite bowmen over here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's send you over there. We can escort the settler with this composite bowman. Next turn. Might want to have them land kind of over in this area, assuming the island does kind of extend that way. I already see 2 bowmen, so it might be a little dangerous. It's alright. 4 more turns until our settler. Come around this way. Hopefully it extends a little bit. No, not at all. Just a little tiny peninsula. Go ahead and build a teepee. +1 food, +1 culture. Okay, I know what you recommend. I just want to see. So that would be 2 food, 1 hammer, and culture. And then extra culture with archaeology. Yeah, that's worthwhile. You know what? You might want to build... Yeah, build one of those as well. And those goodie huts are particularly good for us because we can choose what we want. So if it offers us a technology, we're definitely going to be going for that. That's going to be a huge boost. Let's see where... I'll back you up just a bit. Pass the turn. Might have actually been better going the other way. Probably be a bit vulnerable this way, but well, can't do much about that now. Okay, 2 more turns. We might want to start moving our composite bowman over to start helping with the, or being able to escort our settler. Won't do much when he's in the water, but I don't think we can do much about that. Okay, you stay with him, otherwise he's going to be a one-shot kill. What do we want to research now? So we got up to construction. I think we do want to... I think we want to go up philosophy. We want to start going up philosophy because we do want to get to galleasses and a lot of sea tech. So that's going to be very important. So let's do... Horseback riding isn't going to be terrible, although the stable's going to be really good in that 3rd city. But we're going to have to build the library first. You know what, let's go horseback riding and then go up to theology. The rest of this should be alright for now. The hanging gardens we can't even build any right now. We don't really need the military units. So I think we should be alright for now. Yeah, let's go with that. Petra's been built. Somebody had some... This is a fairly desert-riddled map, it seems like. So I don't think we would have had much choice in terms of desert or not. I think this probably looks like one of the better cities that you can build on this map so far. Okay. So now we can move these. Yep, I got a little bit of tap here. A bit of a love tap. There's lots of fish, and there's more silver here. But there's cattle and deer over here. That said, there's a mountain here, which could be pretty important. Okay, so our settler is done. Let's start walking in this direction. Because of zones of control, I can only move one there. If I do that, I'm not going to be able to make it back to the crossbow. So let's move there. We'll get tapped again. Not much we can do about that. I think the next time we move, though, we won't be hit by this barbarian. We'll just be hit by this one. Teamwork has grown. Somebody entered the medieval era. Everybody else is still in classical. Let's kind of see what our science looks like. Yeah, so everybody else is in classical. We're only kind of just into classical, but we might be getting into medieval relatively soon. Yeah, I really should have gone the other way. It offered a better path, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. Hopefully he doesn't die. 25 hit points. I think he should be alright, but it'll be kind of close. So we'll want to bring him back as soon as possible after that. Yeah, just skip one turn. You head over here. We should have moved this guy before, but oh well. Next turn. Will you die? Please don't die. You want to get truffles. I don't have any gold per turn. You I'll wait for, because you have a better target in front of you. I want to wait for you to get a bit more gold per turn. Speaking of which, I want to get some cargo ships, because that's going to be important for me. You know what? I'm going to get you to start heading towards the new city, and you'll start doing some improvements for me. You head over this way. Oh boy, was that ever close. So he barely... You know what? I'm going to send you back right now. He barely made it out alive. He's at what? 3 hit points. Okay, so I need you to go heal up, like, as soon as possible. Okay, what's next unit? You are going to head over here. You've built that teepee. Great. Go build one over here. Or you know what? Build me a farm. And what are your tiles like? Yeah, that should be alright, I suppose. Okay. What do we want you to build? We want more teepees? You know what? Head over there with that guy. Start helping out. We're going to have 2 workers at that new city. It's a little bit overkill. I mean, we're not going to be able to work that many tiles right away. But it is going to be helpful. Okay. I want you to head up here. More silver down there. There's lots of hills. Build me a farm here. Yeah, and then we'll build some lumber mills on these. Oh, I don't think you can build lumber mills in the jungle. Oh well, we'll build a lumber mill over on this side. This is going to be a really good farm just because it's got the river. And then now, you can head over here. I'll get you to move up here. Cover everybody. Over here, and you follow him. Okay, and you start heading back to go into the city and heal up. I'll get him to go right in the city in case some barbarians come by. That way he doesn't end up dying to just a random barbarian that attacks him. Okay, collect this. Give me a tech. Have a look at their maps. And nothing. So we can get religion or gold or culture. I think I'm going to go culture and try to increase... you know what? I could take the gold because that might give me... you know what? Let's take gold because I need to start getting some trade routes going. And I think I'll be a little bit closer to buying cargo ship. Still need 300 gold. That's going to take a while. So you know what? We might queue that up. Yeah, let's queue that up right after that. Because we're going to need some cargo ships very, very soon. But in the meantime, you can start hitting those barbarians. Get a bit of experience. Actually, I think you might be past the experience. Okay. Head up over here. And head up over here. Get you to head over this way. And you come around just to protect them. Okay. Head into Mosin Kani, almost. And next turn. You aren't working that high production tile there. Okay. So now he's got 3. He's got some extra gold per turn. Let's go 7. Is this an extra one? It is. Works as it stands on the table. Perfect. Great. Great doing business with you. Pedro has entered the medieval era. Nice. Well, not nice. I mean, they're getting up there pretty quick. Okay, so there's lots of sheep around here and fish. So I can build a city over in this direction here. Get access to silver. Get 2 fish. And I believe I'd get 2 sheep at that point. I'm gonna just take you down, but wait. Get you heading in there. Fortify till heal. And yeah, I'm gonna need you to build on the coastline. I don't think there's any question that I want you to build anywhere but the coastline. I don't know why they really give you any other option, but I want you to take the fastest route. Come over this way. You just head up here. Okay, next turn. Yeah, Timok's really going to need to switch to some more production very, very soon. Shaka. So we have Shaka in this map as well. We got a couple of pretty aggressive AIs here. He is not somebody I want to give information of my capital to, so I'll let him ask for me at some point. I mean, at some point he's going to find it. And he does seem to be exploring around here, so let's just let him kind of figure it out on his own. Nebuchadnezzar has built the pyramids. Nobody seems to be running away too much with the game just yet, which is good. It's still early though, I mean. Okay, you are going to start running away though. Actually, they want us to destroy this barbarian encampment. I might get that guy to do that. That should be possible. I'm going to get you to start working on that cattle as soon as it's available. And let's have you move over this way for now. Not sure what I'm going to want you to work on. It depends on what piles we pick up. And you're just going to wait. And you as well, I'll put you to alert and you can stay in that city. Next turn. We might want him working the bison. Pedro's become a nuisance. They must be near Brazil. I have no interest in that arrangement. Please go ahead and fight Pedro. I have no problems with you doing that. Okay, so we're about to get our third city, and that's going to be a bit of a critical city for us because it's easily going to be our best city, I believe. And this way onto that hill. Let's found the city first. Or not. He doesn't have any more movements left? Well, I guess not. Okay, you wait, you wait. Looks like we discovered another goody hut down here. Yeah, so he's sitting right on top of that. Next turn. He should be moving back in there, actually. But we'll... We might want to beeline it for that goody hut just to make sure we get it. And I might want to clear that out. Somebody was attacking him. Oh, it's a tier spearman. Okay, I think this composite bow, I think I want to do that. Oh, good thing I did. Barbarian camps, religion, culture, or increased population. I think we want increased population. That will be good. Songhai has grown. Now we can found the city. And we definitely want them working the cattle. And then I think we're gonna wanna improve the bison and the horses, followed by the iron. And then we'll start improving the copper. So let's go ahead and start working on that. And then you are going to work on... Wow, this buffalo pound is really going to be good for us there. And the stable too, actually. The stable's going to be amazing. It's going to improve both the horses and the cattle. Do we have any sheep? No, we don't have any sheep. Sheep is just outside of range. But that's going to be a pretty good building for us. Okay, you know what? Let's start working on buffalo pound, followed by library. That's probably what we're going to want to build. We'll probably want to pick up this granary. The wheat will come into its sphere at some point, but for now that should be good. Won't really be able to build any teepees here. I guess our cultural center is going to be over in Songhai, and this is going to be our production center. What kind of tiles are you working? Not bad, I guess that worked. I want to work this farm, but that'll be okay. I think we're going to be growing, yeah, 3 turns, then we'll be working this farm and growing it a little bit faster even. That should work out. Okay, next turn. Let's see. You should be able to be alright, I believe. Oracle was built. Nebuchadnezzar has entered the medieval era, so people are going into medieval era. And he survived. They did not attack him. That's good. Let's try to destroy that barbarian encampment. This turn. Our trade route, we'll probably want to send to Siam if we can. If not, we might have to send it to Sidon. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, he's all healed up. We can send him exploring the other direction now. But I think at the end of this turn, you know, let's attack you. We'll probably be killing this this barbarian unit at the end of, or at the beginning of the next episode. But I'm going to be cutting this episode short. Let's send you over this way. He's going to go exploring. We've got our third city. It's a much better city than our other two cities. So we are kind of making progress, I guess. We'll probably have another, it looks like another good city over here. Actually, we could settle right on the silver, get it hooked up immediately. It's a gold producing thing, so, but we're going to get 3 fish. We're going to get this iron hooked up, a lot of sheep, so and then a ton of production value here. So we should be, it'll kind of combine a lot of really good stuff. And it'll be next to a mountain, it'll have a defensive bonus, it has a river, it'll be great for trade. I think this is going to be our 4th city. But we do need to get that set up relatively quickly. Otherwise we're going to lose it to somebody else. But for now, I'll say goodbye to you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay.